Hey, what up? How are ya? Happy Tuesday to you. About to do a couple of follow-up calls, see if we can find a deal to try to make a meal. I'm overdue. I got about 5 or 6 people probably to call back here, and they want to sell their house, but I've been taking my time getting back to them. So we got a couple of them that I'm going to hit up here today. How are you doing on this Tuesday? Hope you're having yourself a great day. I'll put this Instagram on too. Why not? IG. Dang, who was that? IG be a distraction, boy. You get on that internet, all kind of stuff you be seeing. You be want to click on stuff. No, don't click on nothing. It's bad business. Who all we got up in here watching, lurking? Don't tell me you be lurking. But I'm about to get on the phone with this seller. Let me see. What do we got here? Being prepared is half the battle. Don't forget that. You gotta be prepared before you get on the phone with these people. So this particular lead came from what was this? Expired listing, meaning they were on the MLS for about, let me pull it up real quick, 135 days, and it failed. Oh, this was last year, 2018. Well, it was a failed listing nevertheless. They tried to sell it, and for some reason it wasn't able to be sold. So I'm gonna try to see if we can figure it out and make a deal with them. What's up, Maxine? What's up? TJ, I see you. So yeah, so basically I'm gonna call them back, see if I can work a deal with them. For those who don't know, my name is Chris Monroe, the student master teacher, Mr. I Stay Woke. I'm talking that real estate talk, trying to find a deal out here real quick. We stream live on Periscope, Facebook, Instagram, and let's see what we got right here. Good morning, Nina. How you doing? Out here ready to get a buyer for that deal, right? Locked up that first subject to deal, Nina. I see you. Go ahead and get that tenant buyer installed quickly. Then you'll be happy. You'll say, "Oh man, I should have been on this last year." You'd have felt like you should have did it a long time ago. Matter of fact, I'm gonna move this over here. Does that look better? Will that help, or is that bad? Okay, so there we go. So yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna call this lady here about this house. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. It says it needs light repairs. Upstairs bathroom needs something. I don't know what that means. Foundation, electrical, plumbing, central air, all good. Roof is about 5 years old. Has a walkout finished basement. And Zillow says that it's worth about $241. The Zestimate, and you know what a Zestimate is? An estimate with a Z in front of it. So that's all that is. So I'm about to call it up and see what's going on with this lady here, Miss Janice or Janice. I already sent her a text and say, "Can I call you in the next 10 minutes?" And she said, "Sure." So let's see if I can get her on the phone and see if she's home. If this video provides you any type of value, anything, even by accident, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a share if you care. Even if you're watching on IG, share it to somebody inbox, disturb their morning and say, "Here, go watch this fella. He finna lock up a deal." I hope. We don't know though. So let's see. I think I got mostly what I need here for her. Got her sheet ready. Like I say, always be prepared. See, I got a sheet already here ready to go with all the basic stuff I'm going to ask her, which the basic questions already been answered. I just need to have her answer some follow-up questions to make it a little more crystal clear on how we can help them out. So let me make sure I got all that going here. Let's see here. And I think they said no to terms. Let me double check. I think they said, heck no. Would you consider taking a monthly payment until we pay you off in full? They said no. And they want to close after June 4th. What's that, 2 months or a month and a half? June 4th. And it came from a text message campaign, text blasting. Say, "Mr. I can't say hustle without the STL in it." That's right. You know it. You know it. You on your way to do the video, Nina? All right, cool. All right, so like I said, give this video a thumbs up if you learn anything. So let's see if we can get them on the phone. Miss Janice. See if she mean or nice. You never know with these people. Record all calls for quality and training purposes. And here we go.
Please press 1
Hope y'all can hear that.
Hello?
Hi, Janice. This is Chris. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you, Chris. How are you?
All is well. All is well. We're hiding out in this quarantine for a few more weeks, right?
Yes, sounds like it.
I know that's right. So you're holding up good?
I'm okay. How about yourself?
Well, I'm okay. I just want to be outside in a nice sunny weather, but the weather changes every week. You know how it is around here.
I know.
Exactly. So yeah, so I know you spoke to my assistant in regards to your house, and looks like it's pretty decent and everything here. She said something about there's a tenant staying in there or something now.
There is, and they've been great renters, but, because of the situation, both of their offices are closed, and they're not certain if they'll be renewing the lease come the first part of June or not. I am thinking about selling it if they do not renew their lease.
Oh, okay. How much are they renting it for?
Well, did we want to talk about a sale or lease? Well, I mean,
Well, I'm just trying to get an idea of what we can rent it for if we were able to buy it. That's all. So that's why I was wondering, what are they renting it for now?
it's over $1,500.
Over 1,500.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so we can expect at least that much. Okay. So yeah, because every market is, every little part of town is different. Sometimes we get more and sometimes we get less. So
And I was a little lenient on the rent since I, didn't have a real estate company, representing me. So you can probably get more than I'm getting.
oh, okay. So you think it would rent for more like what, 1,800 or something like that, or?
I'd say maybe about 1650, 1675.
Okay.
Those are my thoughts.
Okay, cool. And so, yeah, so everything looks good here. And she said something about there's something going on in the bathroom upstairs or something and needed some type of repair.
It does not, and she kept saying that. No, it does not need repair. It's just outdated.
Oh, it needs to be updated a little bit.
Yes. I mean, it's not an eyesore. It has no wallpaper in there. It has dark oak cabinets, double vanity, large mirror, probably nothing that some paint won't take care of. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Oh, okay. So it's really light fixes, nothing major.
No, nothing major.
Okay. And were you planning on doing any of those updates before selling it or selling it as is?
No, I'm not going to worry about the bathroom. No, because that kitchen has been updated in the last 5 years. That's where a lot of my money went to. We changed out the deck, got a new roof, hot water heater. So, what needed to be done, I feel got done. No, I'm not going to update Mr. Bath, even if I sell it.
Right. Just sell it as is and call it quits, huh?
Well, if you want to call that as is, there's no damage to my house, so, it's not in need of repair. But like I said, they've been good renters, so, it's not like I'll have to go in and repair the house.
Right. So in the event they decided to stay, are you still going to sell it or are you probably going to keep it if they decide to keep renting?
I'll probably, because of the circumstances, I'll probably keep it, if they decide to rent.
Oh, okay. And you won't know that until closer to what, next month or so?
I'm going to try to, when I get the May rent, I'll definitely put some pressure on them.
Oh, so they just haven't really told you what they want to do.
Well, yeah, if they have a better idea of how their jobs are, going to handle things. So hopefully they know by, the next week or so.
Right. That makes sense. And so it looks like, let's see here, how much were you looking to get for your house?
Well, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
this virus has affected real estate prices or not.
Yeah, it has.
There's
It
two
has.
sides of the coin. There's fewer buyers, but it looks like there's fewer houses on the market too. So
Yeah, I don't think it's affected it yet. It's probably going to be coming though, because a lot of people have gotten their mortgages in forbearance and deferred and things like that. I know it's going to have a ripple effect on the real estate market eventually, but it just may have not come yet.
okay.
But we never know. We hope it doesn't do anything bad, but you never know with this stuff. With a lot of people out of work and things like that affects people. And so so have you thought about trying to list it with a real estate agent or something already, or?
I might. I don't know. I'm not sure. I would certainly test the market myself first, and then I'll take it from there.
Right. So I don't know if my assistant told you or not, but what we do is buy houses for cash in any condition, regardless of how much you owe. And basically, we buy them in different types of ways as well. So we can buy it outright, just with a cash purchase and be done with it, or we can actually buy it over the period of time where you would take a monthly payment. Was that something you would consider?
Well, I don't care if you have cash. I'm in no dire straits to sell it. It's not like I'm behind on house payments or anything. If you need to get a loan, that's fine. Do I want monthly payments? No, I want to close on my house. It doesn't have to steal. It's not like I need money in the next 2 weeks, but not the position I'm in. So if you want to get a loan, that's fine. But no, I don't want to do any monthly payments. I want a signed contract, and I want to close if I'm selling my house.
That makes sense. And so if we were able to work out everything, you would like to close around June or something? Is that what you say?
Well, that would be okay. I can't show that house until after May the 4th. Because I can show the house 30 days before their lease is up. It's written in the contract they signed. But I can't show that house yet.
Right. That makes sense. And so
they won't be out till June the 4th. So that's the kind of time frame I'm looking at.
Okay. So is it better to just get with you closer to that time so we can work out the details and see if we can buy it around that May 4th time frame, a couple of weeks?
All right.
Would that probably be better? Okay. Other than that, did you have any other questions or anything for me for now?
I don't at this time.
All right. Thank you, Janice.
All right. Thanks for calling.
All right. Bye-bye. Not motivated at all, but I'll just put her on a follow-up here. May 4th can show, even though I don't really need to see it. I already seen it. It's a pretty nice house, matter of fact. What'd you think about that call? Was she that motivated or not really? I don't think she's motivated at all. But she's like, oh, in the position I'm in, I ain't gotta do this. I ain't gotta do that. And she was trying to be difficult. I'm like, dang, you difficult already? I asked how much the people paying, and you acting like I pulled teeth. What they paying for rent? Over $1,500. That ain't no real number. Well, how much the people paying that's in there? She actually didn't want to tell my assistant either what they owed on the house. You said 0 NA motivation about 4.5. That's a high motivation. She'll want that top dollar. Not very motivated at all. Exactly. So yeah. And she originally said she wanted 205. And matter of fact, let me make sure if that's right. Maybe that's not right. Because I thought she said she wanted a number. Let me check in the system here. Maybe I got this mixed up with a different person. She said she wanted open to offers. So she didn't say what she wanted. But she know what her house is worth. She said it's worth about 240. Yeah, she own it. She ain't getting no 240 from me. Not like that. It is a nice house though. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, I can just check with her closer to that time. Call her about May the 1st or something. About 2 weeks from now or a week from now and see what's going on. Let's see what y'all saying in the comments. Hey there, Radiance Music. What's up, Stephanie? No motivation, exactly. Yeah, I thought she said 240. Yeah, she said she thinks it's valued at 240. She don't know what she want for the property. So yeah, and it's a nice house. So and like I said, it was an expired listing. Did you get the comps? Yeah, the comps were Well, I didn't even run comps. I just saw the Zestimate said 241. So that lets me know the ballpark. I didn't even want to run comps until I know what they were talking about. Because I wasn't even going to get her an offer right now anyway. I was going to send her a multiple offer strategy, but she's not even feeling that. She want all cash. So if I was even to do a cash deal, let's see, 240 times 0.7. That's the 30% discount. That's 168 minus repairs. So I have to get this thing under contract for like 150, 160 to make it worth it. Let me make sure that's right. 240 times, let's do 0.8 times 0.8 gets you a 20% discount. That's 192. So yeah, we would have to be, 180-ish to make it work. Because I think we can sell it for about a 20% discount up there in St. Charles. Because this house is in St. Charles, in a good part of St. Louis. Everybody want to live over there. What the rich folks say. You can tell how she talk, right? She talk like she got money. I ain't in a position to do this. Ain't gotta sell. You ain't gotta tell me nothing. I'm like, dang, lady, you talking big talk. But whatever. Sounds good. So don't forget, tonight we'll be going live as well on the on here. We'll be on right back on what you're watching right now. We're actually going to be on a Zoom call. Let me take this off of here. We'll be on with Rich Groves and the Hootie's House Buyers Club tonight, 6 o'clock Central Time. We're going to be on a Zoom call. Multiple real estate investors. If you want to participate in the actual Zoom call, go to stlviplist.com and you'll be notified and get the link so that you can actually join on the Zoom call. But if you just want to be a spectator, just a watcher, you can watch it right here at Chris Monroe STL on YouTube, Facebook, and Periscope. That's tonight. Let's see here. She giving that old money talk energy. Exactly. She talking like she ain't got no problem. You're too smart to buy high. Exactly. I can't touch that house. So I'll just put that in the system here that what are we going to put her as? Her status. Follow up. Because I ain't even making her no offer. Not like that. It's too raw right now. And she ain't got no motivation. So I'm not really solving a problem for her. Although I can solve a problem and rent and do a lease with an option to buy. We can lease it with the right to sublet. That would be an option for her. But the way she was talking, I don't think she want to do nothing. She said, I just want to close on my house. Dang, lady, you uppity. So follow up within 30 days. We'll plug her in and move on to the next one. Let's see who we got next up for bids. Who we got next? Because I think it was several in here. There's another nice house out in St. Charles. I don't even know how to say this person's name. Shravan, I guess. I don't even know how to say their name. Hope I don't say their name wrong. They say call them anytime between 8 and 5. It's out in St. Charles. They got month-to-month tenants. Let me move this sheet out the way. Make a new sheet. Month-to-month tenants. Let's see. 203 area code. Let's see. 1, 3. They want to be called in the morning, which is almost not morning anymore. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. No repairs needed, they say. The roof is about 5 years old. No foundation issues. Electrical, plumbing good. Central air is good. Unfinished basement. Not a walkout basement. The reason they're selling, they're moving, they say. No mortgage on this property, so it's on free and clear. They want to get about $286 for the property they're asking. $286. I don't know if that's a good number or what. Probably not. Would you consider taking a monthly payment until we pay you off in full? The seller says they want to know more about the monthly payment, but they prefer all cash. And it came off of a text messaging campaign, and they spoke to the assistant yesterday. So let's see if I can call this person. How do you say this name again? Shravan? Hope I say their name right. They got one of those names. So let me send them a text message first to say, hey, yeah, can I call you within the next 10 minutes? So give me 1 second. I'm going to send them this preview text. I always do that so that they're prepared for me to call. So it's not like I caught them off guard. I want to catch them where I can have their undivided attention and try to work something out with them right then and there. Right then and there. Pretty houses. Paste the number. Let me take that out. Hi. What's the name again? Shravan. I don't know if that's a man or a woman. You spoke, let me take this pen off. You spoke to my assistant. In regards to your house. Can I call you within the next 10 minutes? Chris. So, hi, Shravan. You spoke to my assistant in regards to your house. Can I call you within the next 10 minutes? Chris and send. Boom. So, and they was on the phone with the initial call for 9 minutes, as I can see. Matter of fact, I might even be able to play some of the initial call. Let's see what he got on here. If I can do this.
Okay, but I'd honestly want to hear your offer. Like, just some number, right?
He's talking to my assistant on here now.
I'm sorry.
Give me a number, and I'm going to tell you if it's going to work out or not.
He said, give me a number.
Okay.
He's one of them people.
Okay. Did you do a full rehab?
It's I don't know what you mean, but it was paint.
Okay.
Cabinets in the walls, and then we had recessed lighting put in, and then we also had the.
Yeah, so he's telling a little bit about the house. So I guess they did some stuff to the property. So let me see something here. Where did this lead even come from? Came from a text campaign, but what was his motivation? That's what I want. I mean, was he on a expired list or what was he? Let me see. Yeah, he came off of expired list, I bet. Let's see here. Go back to here. Go back to here. And let me look up the ARV real quick, or at least try to get an idea of what the after repaired value is of this property. See if he had anything popping here. Let's see here. Where are these leads coming from? So yeah, some of them were expired listings. Most of them are expired listings. So meaning they listed on the MLS with the realtor, tried to sell, and for some reason, it didn't sell. So they wanted to sell at one point. So I'm gonna see if there's a way we can try to make a deal with them after the fact. So let me see something here. Let me pull them up in the system here. Let's see what he got. It's probably a nice house as well. 286. I wonder where they got that number from. She really worked on him hard to get that number, because in the beginning of the conversation, sounded like he didn't want to tell what he wanted for the house. Did I put in the wrong thing? Hold on. What did I do here? Copy. There we go. Boom. Yeah, the house looked like it's worth about what he's asking. Hell, on wokesource.com, they're saying it's worth about 276. And it's him and a wife, Shavara something and Murara something. So a husband and wife own this house. And it was on the MLS for 174 days. They had it listed for 285.9. So yeah, that's where he got that number from. That was the number they wanted on the MLS. So let's see if we can get him on the phone. Let me see. Did he text me back yet? Nope, he ain't even text back yet, while I still try to see what it's worth. Beautiful house. You want to see what it looked like? Let me pop it up on the screen for you. Let me see if I can pop it up on the screen. 1 second here. Zoom, 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 zoom. Oh no, wrong way. Zoom, 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 zoom. Nope, can't even do that. Can't show it that way. Let me go back out of here. Let me see. I'm trying to pull up the picture so you can see this house. It's a nice house. But I'm trying to make sure all you see is the pictures. No extra stuff. We don't want you seeing too much. Not on this internet, because one of you might snipe me. I don't think you can snipe me, but you never know. You don't want nobody out here sniping you. Let me pull them up on Zillow or one of these sites. Zillow. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful house. 4 bedroom, 3 bath, but he said 4 bedroom, 2.5 bath. So yeah, I'm gonna share my screen here real quick. Hold on. Share if you care. Thanks for the thumbs up. Anybody giving this video a like, please do it. Give it a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a share if you care. All right, so yeah, let's see. Pictures. Boom. So this is what this house looked like. Matter of fact, here, let's do this like that. This is what this house looked like. Beautiful house. Beautiful. Nice white kitchen with stainless steel appliances with an island, almost not an island, but open floor plan. So yeah, this house looked like it was staged, because who would put a plant on the right side of your in your living room like that? Who would put a plant there just sitting? Nice backyard, little bathroom. They put these little flowers everywhere. You can tell they took a little bit of time to stage it up. They look like a king size bed, so that's probably a nice size bedroom with that agreeable gray floors. His and her sinks. Is that a jacuzzi style tub or what? I don't see the little things on the the little jet things. I don't see those, or maybe there's just a regular tub. So maybe there's not a jacuzzi style. So you got the stand-up shower and jacuzzi style. So yeah, it's a pretty cute little house. Leave that washer and dryer there too for me, please. So yeah, that's a nice looking house, ain't it? Now we got to see if we can work a deal on this high priced house. High priced. Matter of fact, let me double check something too. Is this house vacant? Is this house vacant? That's what I want to know. Let's see something here. Let me see if this house was vacant. No, it's not vacant. It's got month-to-month tenants. Okay, so tenants. So I need to find out about the tenant situation there, and if they're planning on staying or what's their deal. And my dude say he want 286. Woo! Ain't happening, man. Only way I can even get close to that number is if you take these terms, bro. Take these terms. He didn't respond back on the text. Should I just go ahead and call him anyway? Put in a 3 for yes. Should I call him anyway, or 1, wait till he texts me back? He hasn't texted me back. I sent him a message saying I want to call you within the next 10 minutes. Should I call him now? Put in 3 for yes and a 1 for no. Let me know, you know. Call him anyway or what? Because sometimes they be acting funny. Like, oh, I'm in the middle of something. Don't call me. He say 3, 3, 3. Call him anyway. Look at y'all. Don't have no love for these people. You ain't even think about it. It was a no-brainer. I'm calling him. Okay, I guess I'll try to give him a few minutes. So let's see what I got here. Boom, we're going to put that up. Say, call him anyway. Now don't give a care. Call him right now. Call him. Yes. Give him a call. Give him a call. 3333. Dang, y'all ain't giving him no chance. All right, let's see what we got here. So he got a free and clear property. So I do need to identify what is his motivation for selling, because I don't know why he's selling to begin with, and why he's asking this high price, which it didn't sell anyway. They got that big money. Want 286 cash. Woo! So even if I was able to do a cash offer, what would that be? 286 times 0.7. We looking around 200,000 cash on a cash deal. Be done with it. If he can take that. So let's give him a call real quick. And the property is on, let me put the address in here because I didn't write that in yet. So they only owned this property for 7 years and 6 months. All right, let's give Shravan a call. Tree. All right, let's see here. Shravan. I hope I can say his name right. I don't even want to say his name. I want to just say, yeah, you spoke to my assistant yesterday in regards to your house. Did I catch you at a good time? Oh, no, buddy. Tell me this. I got to talk like him. Mirror the person you're on the phone with. That's a sales skill for you. Mirror. I got to talk like him.
Please press 1 to connect to 203
203 area code. He in Connecticut. Hey, how are you today? This is Chris. You had spoke to my assistant in regards to your house here in St. Louis.
Hi, yes.
Yeah, did I catch you at a good time?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. So I was just looking over the notes she left for me here, and it looks like you're looking to sell your house. And she said something about there's some tenants there now. I guess they're on a month to month or something like that.
I'm sorry, could you repeat the question again?
Yes. So there's someone still renting this property right now,
Yeah,
and they are on a month to month lease. Is that correct?
they're currently on month to month.
So they're on a month to month. Do you know if they're planning on staying or they're going to be moving out?
Well, they've been in our house for about 6 to 8 months now, and I don't see a reason for them to move because they've been making their payments, and seems like they do like the house at the price that they're paying for us on a month-to-month basis.
Oh, okay. So you would rather renew a lease with them, or were you thinking about just go ahead and selling it?
Well, you guys approached me with an offer. I just wanted to hear what the offer was, to be honest.
Oh yeah, no problem. We can definitely get you an offer on it. That's not an issue at all. I was just trying to get some more information about it. And then the tenants that are in there now, what are they paying for rent every month?
Like 1970.
1970 a month. And they would probably want to renew a lease.
Yes.
Okay. So that's what I want to make sure, because sometimes we get them vacant and sometimes we buy houses with people in place. And so we have to make sure that everything's good with them as well. Because, they're living there. We want to make sure it's a smooth transition for everybody. Okay. And so you were looking to get about 286 for the property. Is that correct?
Yep, that's correct.
Right. And I see that it was actually listed on the MLS for about that amount. Do you know why it didn't sell at that time?
Well, the offers we got was in 270s, and we decided we're not going to pursue. And since we didn't have a mortgage, and the rental income coming out of the property was higher at that time, we chose to go ahead with renting it out versus selling it for 270s.
So the offers were all in the 270s, and it was easier just to keep it as a rental. Okay, that makes sense. And so you think the house is worth closer to the 286,000 mark?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that's fine. And so that's good. And then the house doesn't need any repairs or anything. Is that correct?
No repairs.
Right. Also, she asked you, would you consider taking a monthly payment for it until you were paid off in full? And you said you wanted some information on that as well.
I was not sure on what the monthly payment plan was, to be honest.
Yeah. So it's basically we buy houses this way all the time. So basically what it is, we would buy your house, we would close through a real estate attorney. We just have to work out the details between you and us to figure out, monthly payments and terms and things like that. We close all deals, like I said, through a real estate attorney. We pay you a monthly payment each and every month, and we take responsibility for all of the maintenance, the repairs, property management, and things like that. So you don't have to really manage the property, especially, if you're moving around or, moving out of town or something like that. Because you are going to be moving or something, right? Is that what you said?
No, we own another whole house close by. We're not moving anywhere.
Oh, okay. So it's just, this house was just an extra house.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So that would be something you would consider if we can work out all the terms as far as a deal like that.
No.
So you just want all cash for your house, and that's the only way you'll sell it?
Yep.
Yeah, because I don't know if we'll be anywhere near. I don't know if we can do anywhere, above the 270 like the other people did. Is that the lowest you would take for it?
I'll be honest with you. I don't want to waste your time and my time as well. If your offer is below 280, please consider that as a no.
So you wouldn't take anything less than the 286 you're asking?
No, why would I sell it if I'm making rent for 1970? I'd rather stay in the house.
I know that's
when
right.
The market picks up.
Yeah, that makes sense. So no problem. I just wanted to follow up with you to make sure if it was something that we could do to work out something. But it sounds like you got it all covered. All right. All right. Thank you. He was dreaming before he was dreaming. Dang, he talked about some 286 and not a penny less. It didn't even sell on the MLS for that. And he had offers for 270 and he turned them down. And that's that rich folk stuff. So you see why you deal with the bottom of the barrel sometimes. You deal with these upper houses. They got too much money. They don't need to sell. No motivation. So why would you even go through all of that if you don't really want to sell it? I want to sell it for 286 and not a penny less. No motivation. You're right. Once Home Solutions. You are correct. No motivation. He ain't trying to sell that house. Get him off my list. Whack him. Wasting my time like that. But you never know until you know. So yeah, that guy's not doing anything either. Let me put him in here as let me write in the notes what he said. 286 and not a penny less. Not happening. He couldn't even sell it for 270, and that's what the house probably worth. He should have took the 270 when somebody offered it, to be honest. That was a waste of energy. LOL, that won't work out well with the accent. Exactly. Exactly. Half cash, half note. Maybe. But I mean, that price is too high. He's ridiculous with the price. And even the marketplace told him that, yes, we're going to give you 270. He still said no. That's crazy. When you have a property sub 2 and you're selling the lease option, you collect the first month and the last month rent, option fee, and pay closing. No, not necessarily. So when I do a exit strat, so the question is, when you have a property sub 2 and you're selling on a lease option, do you collect the first month and last month's rent, option fee, and they pay the closing cost? I don't set mine up that way. You can, but I don't do that. What I do is I do get the option fee or the non-refundable option consideration. I also get the first month's rent and they pay the closing costs, but I do not get the first and last month rent. No, because I don't know when the last month's going to be. I hope they never have a last month. They can stay until the end of time, as long as they're making that payment. But I usually try to put it on, a 1 year or 18 month type deal if I can do it, so that after that period of time is up, I can go up on the rent, say $50 or something, depending on the market. I can go up on the rent if I need to. That's the reason I don't want to put them out too long of a period of time. Hopefully that answers your question. So yeah, I only do the first month, the non-refundable option, and the closing costs. They pay all closing costs. I come out of pocket for $0 on the back end. Really on any end if I can do it. But yeah, good question there. Any other questions? If you got questions, drop them in. Questions. I know y'all like questions. Let's see what they're saying over here. I would be interested in seeing how the mindset and motivation changes around late May, early June. Exactly, because that dude, a girl, or whatever they were there was not motivated at all. Not motivated. The last two, and they were on the expired listing. How can you go up with the rent without rehabbing it? Good question. How can you go up on the rent without rehabbing it? I don't rehab houses at all. If you want to know the truth of the matter, I don't believe in fixing up houses. I just don't play the game that way. Not saying I wouldn't, not saying I wouldn't do something light, but I just don't play the game that way. I sell all houses as is, where is, and whoever moves in there, they fix it up. And it's been working out okay so far. So I don't fix up houses. Say if they've been living in a house for a month, and this is not traditional rentals. I don't do traditional rentals. Make sure that's clear as well. I don't do rentals. I do lease options, lease with an option to buy, or a creative type of deal where it's a rent to own type format where they can basically have first rights to buy the house in the future whenever they go cash it out and get their own mortgage in their own name. Good question there. How do you come up with the monthly price of rents? Good question. How do you come up with the monthly prices for rent? I don't come up with anything. I ask questions. I have questions. So say, this is how my process works. So say somebody sees a rent to own house we have out. They call a number that goes straight to voicemail. That voicemail says, hey, yes, if you're looking for a rent to own property, you've reached the right place. We have properties all over the St. Louis City, County, and sometimes even St. Charles. leave your name and number and the property address you're looking at, or if you're looking for a particular area, leave that too. And we'll get right back to you as soon as we can. Something like that, right? Generic voicemail, letting them know that this is a rent to own, not rentals, because we get a lot of people saying, I just wanted to rent it and I got a voucher and I want to do Section 8, but we don't deal in none of that stuff. We deal with rent to own, tenant buyers, people with a down payment. We let them know all of that right up front on the voicemail. So they listen to that voicemail, then they leave their voicemail. We call them back at our leisure, because remember, sometimes we get bombarded with calls when we put these rent to own type deals out. So that we call them back at our leisure. So we're not taking direct calls from people on these rent to own deals. We call them back. We basically screen them. Yes, we heard that you were interested in one of our rent to own homes. Is this a good time? They say yes. So I say, great. So this is how our program works. Basically, a down payment is required to move into any of our homes. 100% of that down payment goes towards the purchase price of the home. You would then have a monthly payment that you would make for a period of time, but you would eventually have to either go and qualify for a loan from the bank or get some type of private financing, because what we do, it's a lease option. You have an option to buy. However, the down payment is required. About how much can you come up with to put towards a down payment? Then they're going to probably say, well, how much do I need to put towards a down payment? And I'm probably going to say, well, the more you put down, the lower your monthly payment could possibly be, as well as better terms. So that's totally up to you. What do you think you can come up with? Oh, well, they're either going to say one or two things at that point. Well, I got about $1,000. And if they got some low number like $1,000, you know, they're not getting any house of mine or yours for that fact. They say, I got about $1,000. Well, I'm sorry. We may not be the people you're looking for. We're looking for people who are actually looking to become homeowners and have a reasonable down payment. I usually see people get approved with about 5 to 10% of the purchase price as a down payment, you know. And are you able to come up with any more than that? And they're probably going to say, no, maybe after my stimulus hit. And then when they stimulus hit, then we hit them up with, okay, great, we can work something out. Now, say I get on the phone in the same scenario and a person says, well, I got 10,000 down. 10,000. So would you like to go see the house? See, now I can talk to this person because they got some down payment money. If you ain't got no down payment money, our whole conversation is done. I don't care what house you're looking at, what your situation is, how many vouchers you got, how many baby mamas you got. I don't care about none of that. And some people even try to get you on a phone and give you the whole sob story about, oh, well, my husband left me and my dog fell off the bridge and all this stuff and all these bad kids. I don't care about none of that, to be honest. I need to know what you got to put towards a down payment, because once they got a down payment, then I know from that fact that I know that I can move on and move them on to the process and find them a house. If you don't have a down payment, whack them, get them off your phone. You're done talking to them. Does that make sense so far? So it's a screening process. So say, moving on through the deal, say this person with this 10K went on to the house, right? They like the house. Their next step is to apply for the house. I send them an application. It asks their basic information, where they work, things like that, gives permission to say that we can search their background and things like that. They go through, they say on that document as well that they can put 10,000 down. On that document, it asks, what is the most you can afford to pay on a monthly payment? They either say 800, 900, 2,000, whatever number they say, right? Ask questions. He who asks the questions is in control of the conversation. So I ask questions and they tell me what they can do, and we work a deal from there. So say they can do 1,000 a month and whatever, right? Right? They fill out the application. I look at their application. I see everything looks good, that they got a down payment. They like the house and they can do this much a month. If the numbers make sense, we can work a deal from there. But typically, I usually send them back an email that basically says, great, we received your application. We're working on it and processing it at this time. These are some of the deals that you may be able to get through. And I send them back basically 3 offers. One with a higher down payment to get them a lower monthly payment every month. One with a medium-sized down payment, and one maybe with what they said they can do, the 10,000. So I give them 3 options, which I don't care which one they take, because if they give a bigger down payment, they can get a lower monthly payment. If they give a little down payment, they're going to have a higher monthly payment. And so if you see, so that's how I configure how much they're going to pay on a monthly rent. That was a long answer, wasn't it? That was a long answer, but that was a good detailed answer. I know a lot of people ask that question, but I never give any numbers. So the only number I ever give is the purchase price. Everything beyond that is me asking questions and they tell me what they can do, and we can go work a deal from there. So many of the deals I've done are rented out for more than the rental market says. If the rental market say 900, I'm probably getting 1,000. But that's extra $100. And remember, I have no maintenance, no repairs, no property management, none of that crap. And I'm getting that 10,000 or whatever they say they can put down on the front end. So I play this game a little different than most people. I play it on the safe way, the smart way, the woke way. So did that help you out in any type of way? Give this video a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a like. Give it a share if you care. Let's see. I see we got some questions or something over here. So hopefully that answered your question. That makes sense. That's right. Very detailed. That's what I'm talking about. Helping you out. So let's see here. Let's see here. On your docs, do you go do repairs over 500 to 1,000 after the 30 days or no repairs at all? How if you're renting to an end buyer? So typically, I don't even close the deal until I find an end buyer most of the time. Sometimes I have closed some before end. If it was such a sweet deal, I want to secure the deal, I go ahead and skid marks to the closing table. But typically, if it's a lease, so if I'm going to lease your property with the right to sublease, I'm only covering repairs $500 or less. If I buy the house, I'm taking responsibility of all repairs and maintenance 100%. So that hopefully that answers your question. I don't really, the only time I do that repairs over $500 or under $500 thing is if we're doing a lease. But if I'm buying a house, I just take full responsibility for the maintenance and repairs. Makes sense? Makes sense. No repairs at all. How are you not doing repairs to the property when they are leasing? Don't you have to make it livable? Many times they are livable. Yeah. And I actually put it in our documentation as well to say that, yeah, we are not responsible. It's in a blurb. It's actually, I have a whole checklist of documents for the buy side and the sell side. So on the sell side with the tenant buyer, there's an addendum on there that just basically says we are not responsible for any maintenance, repairs, any of that type of stuff. And they agree to all of that. And they sign off an initial on all that. And they know going into it, this is your house. This is your baby. Don't call me for nothing. Treat me like Bank of America and make that payment each and every month. Each and every month. Don't be late. It's due on the 28th and late on the 1st of the month. All of them. So yeah, I don't have to make it. I have not made it livable on several of them, and they did it for it. Some people go into it knowing they want to fix up the house. So that comes back down to the screening and stuff as well. Like I said, when I send somebody out to a house, I let them know, this is what you see is what you get. Don't ask me nothing about it here. It's on a lockbox. Go take a look at it. Bring your contractors, bring your cousin. But don't ask me nothing about that house because I ain't fixing on it. You're basically buying the house as is. And typically they're most of the time in pretty good condition. I wouldn't say they're like trashed out, ripped up houses. This won't work with those type of houses unless you did something different. But on these deals that I do, most of the time they're in pretty good shape. They need very little repairs, if any. Usually the only thing that's bad on them is the loan or the mortgage on it. Good question. My man, you always dropping nuggets. You the truth. That's right, D. Howard. Good to see you. And this video is being brought to you by WokeSkipTracing.com. WokeSkipTracing.com. If you're looking to get some leads skip traced, that's where you want to be at. WokeSkipTracing.com. Get your data right back the same day in a few minutes, and you can get it as low as 15 cents per match. WokeSkipTracing.com. Get the number, get the email address, and contact the sellers. All right, lease options. That's right. That's my favorite, Nina. I have been having people get mad when I don't give them a down payment amount. Well, they ain't got no money. Most of the time. See, people with money don't act like that. If somebody got money, most of the time they tell them they have an amount. Just being honest. If you don't have a reasonable down payment, you're wasting your time talking to me because most of the time they got $2,000, $1,000, $1,500. Not getting in no house of mine. We just ask for something reasonable. What do you think you can do? I ask them 2 or 3 times if I have to. And if they get too difficult, they're probably not moving in the house of mine anyway. If you're that difficult, I don't want to do business with you because remember, when you're leasing to these people or buying houses from people and doing these creative deals, you have a long-term relationship with these people. If they're difficult on date 1, why you want to deal with them 2 years down the road, 1 year down the road, 6 months down the road? Why you want to deal with them people? If they difficult already and getting mad and doing all this stuff, do you really want to have a long-term relationship with them? Hell no, to the no. Just keeping it real. Let's see here. We got another question here. How do you determine your late fee charge amount? Typically, it's 10%. 10% is the late fee amount on average. You know, say if it's rent for $7.95, I might put the late fee at $80, rounded up to the nearest tenth. I'll put 80 bucks on the lease agreement. The lease and then the option agreement. Two separate documents. You have the lease and you have the option. Got to keep them on separate documents. Protect yourself in the deal just in case you need to evict them and get them up out of that house. Close all deals through a real estate attorney, the buy side and the sell side, whether you're in a attorney state or a title company state. I always want an attorney involved if I can do it, because if things go wrong or go sour, even if I did something wrong, illegal, immoral, wrong, or any type of way, I got an attorney who closed it up. So if I did something wrong, they come into court with me, baby. I ain't going down by myself. I'm bringing everybody down with me, baby. If I got to go down, you going with me. You too, and you too. Who's next? Who do you use for text blast? So yeah, I use Text Magic generally. If you want one that's, don't cost a monthly fee, it's kind of expensive, really. I don't think it's that expensive. It's 4 cents per outbound text, and it's free for inbound text, no monthly payments. Text Magic is who I use for that. What's up, Alicia? How you doing? Hope you're holding up well in this quarantine. We're streaming live right now on Facebook in the Woke Real Estate Investors Group, Facebook on the Chris Monroe Show page, Periscope on the Chris Monroe Show page, and on YouTube at Chris Monroe STL. So we're multi-streaming, and we're on Instagram as well, making it happen, making it popping. I was doing some calls, but most of these people sound like they ain't that motivated, so I'm getting them off my phone quicker than I can get them on there. Quick, get them off the phone. So yeah, that's how we do that. So yeah, I've been using them. And if you want to see all of the services that I recommend, just go to wokerealestate.com. I have a page that says marketing, wokerealestate.com, and it'll actually show you each and every service that I recommend and use for the business every day. In fact, if you need leads, more leads than you can handle, go to wokesource.com, get a 7-day free trial on that. You can pull leads, property data all across the United States, whether it's, in Chicago, Las Vegas, California, St. Louis, Florida, wherever, it don't matter. Nationwide property data, wokesource.com. And if you want to skip trace those leads, wokeskiptracing.com, wokeskiptracing.com. And like I say, if you want the contracts, cool gear, and the coaching, real estate coaching, where I hold your hand through the deal, that's at wokerealestate.com. Check that out as well. All right. Let's see what we got here. Boom. So yeah, let's see here. So that's who I use for text blast. So check out wokerealestate.com to get all the services that I recommend. Let's see if we got any other questions on here before I try to get another call going. Y'all having a little too much fun on here. What's up? What's up, Kelly? What up on Periscope? My Periscope family in here. That's what I'm talking about. All right, I'm the owner of a property, so I can lease option it out and not do any repairs when they are leasing. Is that legal? Now, you ask me if something's legal, I will tell you right off the bat to refer to an attorney, refer to legal counsel. I'm not your attorney. I'm just a person on the internet talking that talk. That's why we close all deals through a real estate attorney. If that attorney closes it, chances are it's probably going to be legal, right? Even if you did something wrong, even if your paperwork ain't right, even if you did something illegal, immoral, or otherwise, that attorney is there for that reason, correct? Wouldn't they catch it? And if they don't, like I said, they coming with me. So yeah, if you say if that's legal, you need to refer to legal counsel. That's why we close all deals through a real estate attorney. It's really not required, but that's how I was trained to do it. And that's why we do it that way, to protect you in the deal, just in case people get amnesia and say, I don't remember this. You got them there as a witness, for one, to say that they agreed to all this stuff. They signed off on all this stuff on the paperwork to say that, yes, I agree to take this house in as is condition and be responsible for the maintenance, repairs, property management, or whatever else that's going on with this property, and all of the agreements that you agreed to with all the disclosures that you disclosed. That's why you close through a real estate attorney. That's on a lease option. Now, you don't really have to sell on a lease option. That's just my go-to way, depending on your state. Like if you're in Texas, you probably wouldn't want to do a lease option because I think you only get about 6 months or something like that. You would probably do it on another type of way, like a seller financing type deal, where you just create a note, sell it on a wrap or something like that. So there's other ways, there's other instruments to sell these deals. I just like the lease option because that's the easiest way, and it gives the person that's buying it a position that I can get them out of there more simpler. I don't have to foreclose on them to get them up out of my house if they ain't paying. I can get them up out of there on a simple eviction. All right, let's see what we got over here. Hopefully that adds some value to you today. So like I said, give this video a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a share if you care. And we'll be going live tonight, like I said, tonight, 6 o'clock. Where my banner at? Let me get it up. Live tonight with Rich Groves and the panel. We're going to be on a Zoom call, a Zoom simulcast. We're going to be streaming it live. So if you just want to watch it, you can watch it right here at Chris Monroe STL on the media you're watching it on right now. But if you want to actually participate and be in on the Zoom call, all you got to do is go over to stlviplist.com and Rich will send you over the link so you can get on the panel. It's a national real estate virtual networking meetup we're going to have tonight, 6 p.m. Central Time. stlviplist.com is the place to go sign up for that. All right. Let's see what else we got in here. You silly. Exactly. Got it. Thanks. Okay, when selling on a lease option, what is the attorney's closing? There is just a purchase and sale and a lease, nothing to record, right? So when you do a lease option, there is nothing to record. You file it away in your filing cabinet. They get a copy of it, the person who's moving in, and you get a copy of it, and you put it in your filing system at home or at work or wherever you file your paperwork at. That's what you would do with that. There's nothing to record. It's basically, like I said, just to have them as a witness to the deal. And they're there to make sure you're doing the deal properly and legally, like that question you asked earlier about being legal. So whenever it comes down to being legal, close through a real estate attorney and you'll know it's legal because they ain't going to do nothing illegal. They don't want to lose their thing. Let's see here. I need a property. You have any? I actually do. I have a property. Let's see. We got a little full fixer up a rehab in the city. I don't know if you like those type of properties. It's only $4,900, $5,000 for a full fixer upper up in the city. We got that. You may not want that though. It's kind of rough over there. Then we got another house over in where is that at? Pagedale. It's only $19,500. It's tenant occupied. The tenant is paying, I want to say, $830 a month, something like that. We have that property too over in Pagedale for $19,500. So that's the two properties we have right now that's available. And I got a couple others that are pending. One lady called me back yesterday saying, yeah, I was going to sign the paperwork, but I was going to wait till this epidemic was over. So I'm like, well, whatever you're ready. So she verbally agreed to everything. We just waiting on her to sign the paperwork. That house is up in Ferguson. Nice little cute 2-bedroom, 1-bath house up there. I might move in that house myself, actually, but we don't know yet. I ain't going to say yet. So until she signed the paper, I ain't going to say. Until the paper works, the paper don't work. Let's see here. I love your coaching. I love your coaching, coach. It's the best ever. Yes, that's right, Nina. That's right. The coaching program. Sign up for the coaching at wokerealestate.com. And we do those, we do video chats and things like that to help you get your deal structured and set up. Nina, another shooting star out here. That's what I'm talking about. Get them deals made. Get them deals made. Hey. Okay. How does the first closing work when there's a mortgage for a seller financing? So you're asking double question there. So how does the first closing work when there's a mortgage for seller financing? So if there's a mortgage, you're going to be buying it a couple of different ways. One way is buying it subject to the existing financing that's there, or you're going to be probably buying it on a wrap, which is dissimilar to a subject to. The only thing with a wrap or a wraparound mortgage, or some people may call it a multi-mortgage, they're going to create a new deed of trust if you're in a deed of trust state, or a new mortgage if you're in a mortgage state. They're going to create a new lien on the property. So it's going to be like a secondary lien to the lien that's already there. Most of the time, it can be identical to the underlying debt that's already there, or it can be different. It's a whole nother separate lien. So let's see here. So how does the first closing work if there's a mortgage for seller financing? So you close it up just like you would buy a house. That loan being there doesn't have any effect on anything. It's just you have to identify it and buy it knowing that there's a loan on it. That's all. It goes basically the same way as any purchase would go. But depending on what you agreed to, the way we agree to it, we usually pay the closing costs on the deal. We usually pay the closing costs for the buyer side and the seller side, so the person that's selling don't have to come out of pocket for anything. And if they're going to be getting 2, 3, 4, 5 grand, we go ahead and get them that. Hopefully that answered your question. And I see we're about to end here on Instagram. We got about 20 seconds. You want me to come back on Instagram or let y'all go? Let me know. Come back on Instagram. They saying, come back on a brand new stream. I've been on here an hour already. Yakking. Boy, I've been doing some yakking today. Yak, yak, yak. Yakety yak. Don't come back. Yep, Instagram ended. I guess I'll start them back up one more again, because I do have some calls I need to be making while I'm out here playing. Any more questions or anything before I try to make this next call? What up? Reback, round 2, fight. Skip tracing, boom. WokeSkipTracing.com, pin comment, boom. All right, back on IG now. Let's see. Any other questions? What up, Spencer? What's good, bro? Talk about some of the things you do to keep structured and organized. So yeah, I have a full system that's operational every day. I have virtual assistants that are on the phones for me. Matter of fact, she just messaged me. Let me see what she said. Hope it was something good. Taking my break. Oh, okay. I didn't care about that. She was wrote back say she's taking a break. I don't care. Take a break. So she's taking her break right now, and she basically makes calls. So I try to have somebody on the phones or somebody touching sellers every day, because things change every day in this Rona environment. We don't know if somebody's want to sell tomorrow, next week, or what. Things change every day for people. It may not be painful for them yet, but once we know we've been touching people, they'll remember us. Oh yeah, they called me last week, said they wanted to sell the house. I guess I could sell it. Things like that. Another good system I use is Podio to keep those leads organized. Podio.com. That'll get you, to keep you structured so that you can actually have your information on here. So like, let me see. I might be able to share my screen, let you see. Should I share my screen and let you see? I don't really be liking to share too much on the internet. These people be lurking out here. So yeah, so here's my Podio system set up right here. As you see, we got all the main questions and everything set up already. So this is stuff that my virtual assistant entered. This is the basic questions that they ask for every deal that comes in. Somebody, he want this 286,000 dreaming. They'll sell when they get the agreement and all the other basic information. And medium. I don't even think he medium. I'm gonna say he's a low motivation. And he came off of a text message blast. So this is a system that I use every day that has my virtual assistant plug in the information from the initial call, because we do an initial call, then we do a closing call. They plug in the information from the initial call in there. I go back, see what they got, and I can go back and call them. Another system we use is Call Rail for our phone calls. All calls are recorded for quality and training purposes. Very important, in my opinion. Record all calls, because we can always go back to see what a person said, go back to see what kind of training we need to work on to get our questions or our situations or our closings better, go back to see if we can make ourselves better in the future. A lot of people don't go back and listen to their calls to see like, man, where did I mess up at? Where did I make this mistake? Where did I slip up at to get you better on the phone call? You want to make yourself gooder. Get gooder. Does that help? Get gooder and gooder. So those are some of the systems we use. And like I said, for every structured system we use, all you got to do is go over to wokerealestate.com and go to the marketing page, and it gives a full outline on all of the stuff that we use every day. Wokerealestate.com and go to the marketing page, and you'll see everything there that says, you just go on the website, click I want leads, and it'll tell you everything we use to get leads coming in. Now, if they're good leads or not, I don't know. They're just people that want to sell. You got to figure that out to see if you can make a deal with them. WokeRealEstate.com. Let's see here. What is your email? My email is Chris@WokeRealEstate.com. Real easy, right? Chris@WokeRealEstate.com. And that's another thing too. I see a lot of people that do business out here. They're like, oh yeah, hit me up at Chris123@gmail.com. And I'm like, Gmail? Or at Yahoo.com. And I'm promoting my businesses. What the heck am I promoting Gmail and Yahoo and all these other people for when you got a whole domain and a whole website? This is marketing. Everything we do is branded like this. Chris@wokerealestate.com. Why would I have an email going to Yahoo or Gmail? I'm just asking. And I'm even when you're dealing with sellers, if I was doing something with them, my email still got our company domain. It may not be Woke Real Estate. It may be one of our other domains. You want to brand yourself every chance you get. You don't want to be putting out this Gmail stuff. I mean, would you agree, or am I just saying something wrong here? Let me know if you agree. Because I don't know, I could be saying something wrong to somebody. Some people might get mad, but I don't care about you getting mad. I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear. I don't care about no mad. So that's my thing there. Chris@wokerealestate.com. They say, come back, kid, come back. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Can I pay 1 month of coaching? And if you help me get my systems that I like yours. Yeah. So the coaching program is month to month. It is a month to month coaching program. You can stay in as many months as you like, or get in. Some people get in 1 or 2 months and get out. That's what a lot of people do. For now, it is month to month. Probably should be switched to something different, but whatever. Right now, it is a month to month coaching program. So that's totally up to you. Get more information on that at wokerealestate.com and go check out the coaching. You'll get a full outline of what comes with it and everything like that. Hopefully that answers your question. Let's see here. What else y'all got over here? Much appreciated. All right, Spencer. Cool. No problem. All right. Question. What's been the best lesson you've learned after replaying your recorded seller calls? To get better on the phone. Ask better questions. Ask a question and zip it. Great, Mr. Seller. Sound like you got a pretty good house. What made you decide to want to sell it? Zip. It's very hard to do. And a lot of people have that habit. Like even my virtual assistant does it. I have to tell her that, you ask a question and shut up. It's so hard to do. Let them talk. They will tell you everything they need to tell you to close them, to help them, to solve their problem. Ask a question and zip. One of the most important things. If you got to put that bad boy on mute, put it on mute. That'll help you as well. When you're talking to these people on the phone, ask your question, whatever that may be. So tell me a little bit about this house, Mr. Seller. And let them go. Don't just get on there and start, cutting them off. Oh, yeah, I understand that. Me too. It's good sometimes, don't get me wrong. But most of the time, you want them doing most of the talking. Most of the yakking. Because they're going to tell you stuff that you might not have even asked it. They might tell you, man, I just need to get rid of this house. I don't care. I just want to get rid of it. I'm tired of it. I don't want it no more. Wow. You'd be like, wow, you're just going to give me the house? I'd just be glad to sell it for what I owe on it. And we've bought several like that. They sell it for what they owe on it. Let's buy it, baby, because they couldn't sell it on the MLS, or they couldn't sell it for sale by owner, or they couldn't do whatever they could do because of whatever their situation is. We're here to help solve a problem. Ask questions and zip it. That's my question. That's my answer to that question. Let me see what else we got here. Makes sense. That's right. Yep. So that's how we're going to do it. So let me see if I got anybody else to call. I know I do. Let's see here. I've been on here yakking for an hour and 10 minutes. Y'all let me get on this thing and yak all day. And we got a live stream tonight already. How many live streams you need? A lot. Let's call this house. Let's see here. Oh, I need to update this person here. Follow up within 30 days. So this next house I'm going to call. I'm not even going to send them a text. I'm just going to call them. So this house is up here on the north side in the city. It's a big house, more than 7 bedrooms, 3 baths. Good night. Approximate repairs needed. Drywall, flooring, cabinets need to be replaced. Needs about $20,000 in repairs and materials. That's according to the seller. The roof is about over 5 years old. No foundation issues, no electrical issues, no plumbing issues. It's window units. There's a shared basement with separate washer and dryer hookup. That sounds like a multifamily. They no longer need it. Notes, he has a lot of property. No mortgage on this property. They want $42,000 for it. If you don't mind me asking, where did you come up with that amount, Mr. Seller? They said that's the amount they wanted. They want to sell ASAP. Would you consider taking a monthly payment? They say no. Cash is the only way they would sell it. And they had a for sale by owner sign in their yard. For sale by owner sign. And wow, I ain't talked to him in what, 4 days? I'm supposed to call them back a long time ago. You need your own email brand, please. You can get it. Do you have a domain already, Nina? Do you already have a domain, like your own business domain or whatever? If you already got your email domain, I can help you. I mean, your domain, I can help you get your email address set up. You agree to structuring your business, correct? It's a must. Yeah, why are you promoting Gmail and Yahoo? That's crazy. I ain't promoting these jokers. They got plenty of money. I see I got a long question over here on IG. Let me see what they say here. Long question. When you lease option your property to a tenant buyer, what happens if they can't qualify for the home after a few years? Do you kick them out or do you get a new tenant buyer who can cash you out? Good question, Leonard. What I would say, no, I do not kick them out. I renew it depending on their situation. Now, if they've been a good tenant for a year or however long they've been paying every month, we can renew it. We can renew them another year. If they've been paying on time, they ain't caused me no headache, and it's cash flowing. Say they're paying me $1,000 a month and my mortgage is $650 a month, and they ain't gave me no headache. You can stay into that house until the end of time. I'm not kicking you out if you're a good tenant. Why would I kick you out? I would try to help them get their situation together so that they can either go qualify or they can just stay living in the house. That's up to them. I don't care which one they do. See, I play the game where I don't care what somebody do. I play it where heads I win, tails I win. It don't matter what you do. I'm going to win regardless. All we do is win, 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 no matter what. Yep. So that's how I would do that, Leonard. I would say, yeah, it don't matter which way they do it. It don't matter which way they do it. I would actually do that. Do you require another deposit to renew the lease option? It depends. I don't require anything. It depends. If they, like I said, it's all about that person. Have they been good? If they haven't been good, we might have to charge them a little fee. If they've been janky, we might want to get them up out of there. If we want to keep them, we might want to up the rent a little bit. It depends. We don't know what the marketplace is going to be doing 2 years from now. See, that's the thing about creative real estate. It's creative. You can do whatever you choose to do. You can create success out of thin air. You create it. Ain't that powerful when you can just create it and be a puppet master and do like this and pull strings and say, oh, wow, you know. And it's what people have been doing for many, many years before you got into real estate, before I got into real estate, before anybody knew about any of this wholesaling or creative stuff. They've been doing this stuff for years. So you just got to get on the other side of that equation to where you're the one controlling all the deals and controlling what happens. So it's all up to you. We have a program set up to help you out in this and this and that. That's what I tell people. Program. This is, and I'll give them options. I can give them options just like I gave them the first time. That's another answer. You can say, all right, you can renew at this amount per month, but you got to come up with $1,000 renewal fee. Or you can say you can do this much amount a month and no renewal fee. Or you can say you can just get out within 30 days or whatever. You can do whatever you want. I always try to put the ball into their court. I like to give them the option to say, what would you like to do, Mr. Buyer, Mr. Seller? I'm asking questions. See, just like you asking questions of me, flip that around and ask questions to your sellers. Ask questions to your buyers. Ask them what they want to do. Give them some options. Say, well, this is 3 options that you can choose from, and they'll choose whichever one that fits best for them. I try not to control the deal at that point. I try to say, come up with some options, see what will work, and then you figure it out from there. Hope that helps you out. Cool, appreciate it. That's why I love the business. Exactly. Nina says, Chris, your coaching program is boss. Thank you, Nina. That's what we want to do, help people out. So yeah, let me give a call to this guy here with this house. Let me look it up real quick first. Let me see what this is. He wants $42,000 for this house. Let me see what it's talking about first. Let me pull it up on one of these sites to see if I can get some information about it. Come on, computer. Let's search it on the internet and see what'll come up. Oh, I don't look like a bad house. It is a 2-family. You know what? I think I spoke to this guy before a long time ago. This house looked familiar. Let me share it on my screen. 1 second. So you can see what this house looks like. They say it's 7 bedrooms and 3 baths. Let me just see what this house is. I think I spoke to this dude before. This house looked familiar to me. You know how you look at stuff and be like, that look familiar. It don't look like it need no work for real. Small little bedroom. Is that even a bedroom? Can you fit a twin bed in there only? Oh yeah, look at all that water damage behind there. What is that stuff all behind the wall? You got some problems in there. You got some leaks coming through this building. Look like they did partial rehab on it already. Little small little kitchen. Nice open floor plan, I guess. Is that a busted window? Oh, that's a boarded up window right there. It's a new window, but it's boarded up. See, I see everything. See, a lot of people want to go see houses. I just need to see the pictures, man. I can see a lot on these pictures that I don't even need to go see the house to know if I want to mess with it. So it looks like it's in pretty decent shape. I don't know what's going on with that roof up there. Is it me or what's going on with that roof? Or that guttering or something going on at the top up there. Look like got a nice big yard. It's not fenced. So yeah, that's the house we're looking at right now that I'm about to call on. And he wants $42,000 for it. I don't know where he came up with that number. Let me get that off the screen. Let's see here. So 42,000. Let's see here. The Zestimate says it don't even have a Zestimate. Built in 1904. It was actually listed on the MLS for 42,000 back in July of 2019. I see. Let's see here. So somebody tried to list it back in April for 10,000. Hold on. They tried to list it back in April of last year for 10,000. Then they changed the price to 15,000. They went up on the price. I don't know what that's about. Then they went up on the price again 2 days later to 40,000. Why y'all going up on the price? They must have been doing work on the house or something. And then they got up to 42,000. And then they went up to July where the listing was removed for 42,000 and it never sold. So yeah, I don't know about that. Not happening, bro. Let me see if I can find out what he paid for this house. See, I like to do a little research on these people so I know what questions I want to ask, because being prepared is half the battle. Matter of fact, I needed to send him the text message too to say, yeah, can I call you within the next 10 minutes while I research his house? Let me oh, he ain't even from here. Mailing address Indiana, Idaho, somewhere up in Idaho. Good night. And it is a 2-family, a duplex. And they've owned it for, it doesn't tell. It's about 2,700 square feet on the property. You're right. I'll give the 15K. LOL. Exactly. That's more realistic. 15K don't sound bad, to be honest. That's more realistic. That 42,000, that didn't sell on the MLS for that. So what make you think I'm gonna do that? You dreaming. And it's got a let me see here. Quitclaim deed. Okay, why are these people buying this house on a quitclaim deed? Why are they not going to the title company and getting a warranty deed? I don't like that. That means this might have some title issues on it. Quitclaim deed. So it was on the MLS for 290 days and it failed. 290 days. That's damn near a year. And you ain't do nothing yet. You ain't figured nothing was wrong with that after all that time. You crazy, boy. And you still want 42 grand? Okay, let's give him a call. I'm just gonna call him. I ain't gonna send no text. I'm just gonna call. I usually like to send a text, but I'm gonna call him this time. Mr. Jerome. Copy. Paste. Calls recorded for quality and training. Let's get him on the phone. And he talked for 11 minutes when he spoke to my assistant the first time.
Please press 1 to connect to 3.
Hi, yes, this Jerome. This is Chris. You had spoke to my assistant the other day in regards to your house over on, let's see, where was that at? On Church. Yeah. How are you today? That was Christine. Yeah, she spoke to you about your 2-family over there. Did I catch you at a good time?
Oh yeah, you called me a good time. I don't remember talking to the state. I know I talked to a guy named John and another guy named Chad. I don't remember talking to him.
They've been hitting you up, huh?
Yeah, people been called like back to back about the property for like
So nobody made an offer on it yet or anything that you like?
They made the cash offer, but they was trying to get funds put together, and I think most of them trying to do like a package deal, like you know how people do, they go get houses and then try to buy them and then find a buyer for them, because most of the people that came, I got a guy that is coming out this weekend who actually made a cash offer, said that he would have gone ahead and just get it, and then I got another guy who was talking about something with it, seriously trying to buy it with investors and everything, but nobody haven't came completely out of did anything yet. I need more just talk.
Right, more talking and they ain't put no paper in your hand, huh?
They haven't did anything. And this is the thing about it, it's a big property, so basically when they got a chance to go and actually see the inside of it and everything, they say that it was totally different than what they thought, what they looked on, I guess, online. Yeah, because the thing about it, online it says it's like 2,000 and some square feet, which is actually over 3,000 square feet.
Yeah, it say 2704 on here. If that's probably too low.
It's bigger than that, man. Plus it got 3 bedrooms and 1 unit with 1 bath, and then the other unit has 2 more floors. So it's another 4 baths on each one of those floors, so it's a total 3 baths. And then the upstairs unit has 5 bedrooms and a bonus room.
So that's a pretty big place then.
Yeah, it's a pretty big place. I did the most of the work already in there. I did all the work in there, really. It's just that someone went in there who got evicted. We did a program with the pastor them, and with people getting out of prison. And one of the guys who we got out of there, he went back in, and he was hiding, I guess, from his probation officer. So he turned the water on, and the rest of the utilities were still on there. Fake pipe upstairs had came loose and messed up something drywall and floor on some of the floor. So it needs about, I'll say about for material labor, if you hire somebody doing it, it'll run you about 15, more than 20,000 to put it inside and outside, just get everything cosmetically done for you.
So 15 to 20 is what it still needs to be get it up to tip top shape.
Right, that's what if I was doing it and going in there, because I have laminate floors throughout on the place that got carpet is on the 3rd floor. And the 3rd floor and the 2nd floor is pretty much still intact with just a little touch up, which might take a day or whatever it is to go just fix up the downstairs of the first unit. You don't want to go in there. The front part of the house is still good. It's the kitchen and the bathroom, just in that area right there. And then if you go outside, just sit up there like just cosmetically doing stuff. I say out of material, you probably be out of 2,000 with more cabinets, just knick-knack stuff to just do on the inside outside. It's just the gritty contractors, they don't want to sit up there and try to make it work their while, so that's going to be your biggest payout. So if you have somebody that's reasonable and say, okay, I can go get the cabinets for $250, $500 for the cabinets, and go and get the laminate floors, the paint, and the drywall, you ain't going to be out of the money probably a couple of bucks. It's just that people just really, I have my own contractors.
Oh, okay. So you do real estate full time?
Oh yeah, that's what I do full time. My name, my company's Ivo Grove, but then I also got the company Scalp Enterprise, which is my one investor real estate thing, which I have that property up under, along with some stuff I have and Spanish Lake, down by Crown Candy and stuff like that. So basically, I have quite a bit of properties.
Oh, okay. So you're selling more than just this one? You have some others that you're trying to sell?
I don't go out and just sell property for like this one right here that I'm doing. I really don't do that. I usually go buy properties, fix them up, keep them. This is a property right here that my 17-year-old daughter had purchased through me and Brooke, and she wanted to get off and doing the same thing. She got quite a few other properties too, but it's just I got all my kids doing real estate.
Oh, that's right. That's what I'm talking. Get them going early.
Yeah, so basically, she in Atlanta where her mom at, and she wanted to buy her brother a tow truck.
Oh, wow. They want to go do some hands-on work.
Yeah, my kids, they very active. So basically, that was the thing. Now, this is the thing about nobody do buy with
Mm-hmm.
Call from Stacy Clark, and he was like, "You want to look at your property?" So I asked Stacy to put it on there, and he got it on there for 66. And I told him to bring it down, so he got mad when I bought it down to 42. When I had it for 40 a day, I bought it back to a 42. And he was like, "Man, you can keep this up at 66." And I was like, "It's not really." I put $69,000 in that property. It does not even include me buying it. So it's like basically me selling it for 42 years is a big loss, but the same token is a gain for somebody else, and I have enough from me to go sit up there and make my money back off of this. If I even buy a tow truck, I would make back what I sit up there and probably put it there.
I know that's right. And so, yeah, I saw that it was actually listed on the MLS for about 42,000. Why didn't it sell back at that time?
Because the people want to do in-house financing.
Oh, okay. You just wanted to sell it all right. Oh, okay.
Nobody had money. They was up there trying to sit up and find where I told them not doing it. Once I sell it to you, I'll sell it to you.
Mm-hmm.
There's no structural damage to it. Everything in that property is right. I had the people from Farmers Flip program. It was their clients who was actually staying.
Mm.
So you got to think they was issuing it out just for the rooms, just to get the people in there. And we were doing 10 rooms at the time. They were doing like 1,500 up front for each person.
Yeah, exactly. So in reality, what do you so
When they got out of jail, they wasn't ready to be. You talk about some guys when they 60 to 70 years old, thought they was still 18. So I had to get them out of there.
right. And so if you were just to sell it all cash, I mean, what would you really take for it?
I mean, like I said, 42 is what I was asking, but if a person come out and looked at it, and because I still owe pool, which is by for the best, I owe them a few books. So like I said, they come out and look at it, I'm not gonna go too far down on it because, again, I'm robbing myself already.
Right.
So I mean, if a person come out and they look at it, they like, okay,
Because
this is what I have to go buy, this is what I had to go fix up, and it makes sense. I probably consider you go to boot and I go my brother to them, but other than that, I mean, I'm really just open. I mean, there's no liens on it. I mean, anything that's got to do with taxes and everything that we do will be paid out the sale price money when we do the deal and everything. But other than that, I mean.
so when the other people had it, what did they get? What did they offer, like 20,000 or something like that?
You said do what?
When the other people had it, you said somebody else had it under contract before. What did they offer, like 20,000 or something like that?
What they did was they went put it on MSL for trying to sell it. And
Dodging my questions.
tell me that they was trying to see if they could get a snatch on it and everything. So when I got a call about it, and I asked the guy what was doing, he said, "Well, this is just how we just go and just see if people are gonna sit up and actually pay attention to that." I was like, "Well, you told me you had to buy it for me, but y'all was buying it." So I had to sit up there and pull him off of there and everything. I'm like, "No, well, just give me another couple of weeks. I'm not giving you anything because I thought you was a buyer. Red, you see how red do y'all buy property? You're not buying property, you advertising like, you know, say you Craigslist or something, sit up and doing something like."
So they try to go find a buyer for your property? Wow.
Right, and they had other properties added on with my property, which was like they had 4 other properties along with mine, trying to get like 80-some thousand, and everybody else who went on there, I guess, to say they probably on there because it was most of flag. I'm like, dude, no, they got the paperwork of my agreement or what I was selling for, and what they back. Cause I had the one guy, he was buying for 77 before the water damage. We dropped it when I did it for 77. When he got the fix, that's what I think the water damage.
Yeah.
So it was like, I said, well, look, I'll just take it to 66. And they was like, cool. Everybody was like, okay, yeah, let's get it up, this and that. And then, well, everybody was like, well, do you do in-house payments? Do you do financing and all that stuff? I'm like, no.
Yeah. Right, because it looked like it was on the MLS for a few months here for like, it say 42,000. It was listed for a little while. So I'm like, somebody should have picked it up from the MLS.
Yeah, that was something that I had to put up. I didn't do that stuff on MLS. I had Stacy. Now, Stacy put it on up for the 42. He probably put it on there, Stacy Clark with Bertrand. But other than that, when the other guy was done, he did it for the 42, took it to 25. He had it on up for 10. And that's where Stacy got in contact
Right. I understand.
He said he got red door. He said he got your stuff on. I said, "You know he buying my property." He said, "No, he got your stuff on that facility. He's selling with the more properties and everything else."
Yeah.
That's when I got in touch with him and said,
You canceled the deal on them. I understand. So did you have any other houses that you're looking to sell right now?
I don't really go when I sell houses, my man, to be honest with you, I go buy houses for people with my own money and I design it for them and make sure they got enough equity in there and they move in and they release my fund. That's what I usually do. I don't usually go and just sell property that I have my own. I just did because my daughter asked me to. And when I talked to her about invested everything, I said, well, my daughter could go ahead and just sell it. And I give you the rest of your money after the sale and then let her go do what she want to go do after that. And he was like, okay, cool. I told him that I just go ahead and get the money, my stuff out of my pocket, and then I just wait for my head. But other than that, I just really, again, it's just that with the big rush. Like, it's not like, it's all, I got this property, I got to go do this, I did that, no good. And having something just sitting around, taxes and then, you know what I'm saying, super good things built up. But at the same token, I can handle it probably better than the next person.
Exactly. Yeah, because realistically, if we were to buy it, just being honest with you, we'd be closer to around the 15,000 mark. We wouldn't be anywhere near that. I mean, just being honest with you, you know. So that, I know that's probably too low for you. That's why I said, did you have anything else that you would be looking to sell or something? Because
I don't have anything, but I can talk to Miss Spade. If you send me a text, I can sit there and I'll talk to Miss Spade probably later on this evening. Once she get back in, because she's out right now, out of town doing some stuff for me out of town, her and her husband.
yeah, that's fine. So yeah, I'll send you a text with my email address and stuff.
They on 2 hour difference and everything. So right now what it is like probably 2:00, 2:45 or whatever it is. So when they get in and everything, I can just give them a call when they check in with me, and then I can find out if she have anything that they have.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with private, but it's just out my private stuff that she have or home that she have in order about about background park area over in that area. So she's actually a realtor, so she be having.
She always have houses. Yeah, so I'll send you a text with my email address on it. Yeah, I'll send you a text with my email address on it, and if y'all have anything, just send it over, and we'll definitely take a look at it. Other than that, I'll let you go for now. Did you have any other questions for me?
No, sir.
All right, thanks for your time. That's what you call lying through your teeth. Lying, fast talking. What my boy say over here? He say it sound like a hustle move. Exactly. He seemed like a hustle move. Talking about, oh yeah, man, they put it up for 42. If they put it up for 42 and it didn't sell, it ain't worth 42. The marketplace will tell you it's been on the MLS for 290 days, according to here, and it failed miserably. That's a long time. 42, and I'm gonna try to get 66, and I'm gonna try to do. You can say all them numbers when you get through. I already know we need to be around 15 grand. I knew that before I got on the phone with him. 10, 15 grand somewhere in there, especially if you're talking about they need 20K in work. He over here in North City, and them houses don't go for no money over there for real, to be honest, especially when they need work. Only people buy those houses are people that's gonna do a rental long-term hold. He seems honest. Looks like it needs 20K. Yeah, he honest about that part. Off from 20K. He wasn't taking it. You see, he all like, oh no. 15K, the real thing. 13K, he talking it down. Yeah, he ain't trying to sell it. I'll give you 10K right now. But then you see what happens. Somebody else in the market. Like I said, I think I had this house or something or seen it before a while back. Because, you know, like some of this stuff just look familiar. He said that somebody he agreed to here in the local market agreed to lock it up for whatever number. He didn't ever really tell me. That's why I asked him, what they have it for 15 grand or something? He dodged my question when I asked him that. He did a lot of question dodging. He was smooth on that phone, but I wanted to get off with him because he was holding me on the phone way too long. And I was only on there that long for y'all, so y'all can hear this junk for entertainment purposes, but definitely didn't want to be on the phone that long. But what he was saying is, yes, oh yeah, it was up for 66 and up for 42. Man, that house ain't selling for that, bro. The marketplace told you it ain't worth that. I'm just gonna fix it up and I need another 15 or 20. Well, you might need to go put that 15 or 20 in it because it ain't worth it. I don't care about the square footage not being proper or none of that. You in a tough part of town. That is a hard sell, just being honest. And I think I could sell it for 25 or 30, maybe, but I have to lock it up for lower than that to sell it for that. And evidently he had somebody do that already and try to send it out, and somebody snitched on them and came back and told them, hey, yeah, man, I saw your house listed up on with some other houses. Somebody trying to sell it. And then I told them we gonna back out. What difference does it make? If you get the number you said you agreed to and they got it sold, evidently they had it locked up for too high. They was probably trying to sell it for 45 or 50. And they all was too high. The wholesaler that had it locked up had it too high. Because the numbers need to be lower. 15 grand, man, 20 grand. And that's really pushing it to even say 20 grand. But I understand. In negotiating, the person that speaks the most loses. Exactly. He doing a lot of damn talking to me. He was doing a lot of selling. And I'm getting off the phone, bro, because let you know we need to be around 15 grand. Or, we really can't even do nothing. He's definitely not making money talking too much. Exactly. People who talk a lot ain't making no money. Talk too damn much. You right about that. I'm like, man, he wouldn't even let me get in. I'm like, yeah. And then he just started talking. I'm like, damn, dude, you don't even let me breathe. Can I breathe on the mic? Can I breathe on the mic? That's all I want to know. What are the rents over there? I'm not sure. Let's see, probably around 800 per unit, maybe. I'm thinking 750 to 800. Not a lot. It ain't $1 million. It ain't $1 million. And it's rough over there. It's North City, St. Louis. You heard about St. Louis on the news? That's part of town he in. Whatever you heard on the news or what you heard about St. Louis, that's what you heard about. That right there. Not saying you can't make no money over there. Don't get me wrong. But it ain't the cream of the crop, man. That market is not going up like that. Let me see. I saw some other questions over here on Instagram. Let me see if I got any others. If you got any questions about that call or anything else, go ahead and drop them in right now. Let's see what we got here. That isolation got to him. He needs an ear, Chris. He on that quarantine. He needed somebody to talk to. Yeah, man, I charge for that, bro. $100 an hour. Sit up here and act like I'm listening. I'm charging for that. Motivated to sell. Yeah, he motivated to sell, but he dreaming. He's in another state. Give him 15K. Yeah, y'all said the same thing over here. 15K, that's where we need to be at. Straight up. Other than that, it's too high. I can't do nothing with it, man. I can't save you, bro. Don't tase me, bro. So if this video gives you any kind of value, anything, be sure to give it a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a share if you care. And that'll be nice of you. That'll be nice. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's see what we got here. Chris, I'm going to put you on a good stock. Check out CRLFBF. All right, let's see what that is. That's a stock. I don't really like stocks, to be honest, but let's see. CRLBF stock price. What is this? Let me see what you can try to share to me here. Let's see what this is. You can give me a stock. Let's see. Oh, medical marijuana. Hey, look at you. 420 was yesterday. Look at you. So let's see here. The last 6 months, what they do. They're down a little bit to 433. The last month and the last day. Let's see here. What was this drop back here? Oh, that was this morning. So let's see here. A year. It's been steady trending downward for the last year. So what makes this stock going to go up since you're going to give me this good stock? What makes you think this stock going to go up? Just because it's marijuana and it's in Chicago, Illinois, which Illinois is a state that you can, smoke weed recreationally. I mean, what's so good about the stock other than it's weed? It's up a quarter of a point. Let's see here. The previous 52-week high was $13.63. The 52-week low was $1.94. Why'd it go down to $1? Let me zoom in so y'all can see this. Got me looking up stocks on some things on here. Got me looking up stock. What's so good about this stock? What's going to make it go up? That's what I want to know. Because people quarantine. What's up, T-Rail? T-Rail? Trail. He too trail for y'all. So let's see here. So yeah, I don't know. What's so good about this stock? Let me know something. So you got a stock for me. Looks good. I mean, I like the price of it. It's cheap enough. You can buy a bunch of it, but I don't know, man. I'll keep a watch on it. Let me write it down in my notes here. CRLBF. They're kind of low right now. It's $4.33. It's cheap enough. I wish I could have got in when it was $1 stock. Then I can buy 1,000 shares and sit on it and don't think about it. But I'm really not into the stocks that to be honest with you. $20K is a lot to put into a hood house for $800 a month. Exactly, Ronell. You're exactly right. $20K. He tried to downplay it and say $15K, but it was already in my notes that he said $20K to my virtual assistant. So yeah, I've been getting a lot of calls, man. Everybody calling. Well, I'm calling. I'm gonna let you know we need to be around 15 grand, or it ain't no deal, man. Just keeping it real with you. I can lie to you and soup you up and make you feel good. $20K plus my purchase price. That's what 35 plus holding costs. You talking $40K all in? 40K all in. That's top of the market in the hood. He talking about, oh, I need 46 and then or 42 or whatever number he said he wanted plus 20K in repairs. He dreaming. It ain't happening. Read my last joint. Put stock on the screen. All right. Had this question and asked yesterday. What was that? Had this questions asked yesterday. What about the I don't know what you're talking about, Alexander, but cool. You will live it. All right. I met a person that works for them. They're building nurseries all over. Okay. So you got an inside scoop. They're a wholesaler. Okay. Up and down day. Okay. Yep. Price was too much. Yeah. That price was too much on him. So I figured that anyway. Usually most of these people in the hood, most time are asking too much, but he don't really have any motivation to sell either. Because like I say, he don't so let me go put this in the system here. I guess I can put him as what? Dead. I'm gonna put in here wants 42. Dreaming. Now that's his fault if he put too much money into it. Now it is possible that he put more money into it than he should have to do the little fix up he did. And that's what I be telling people about getting into this fixing and flipping real estate. You better know what the hell you're doing. Don't just be jumping into the game thinking you know he's gonna be all right. I'm gonna figure it out. It's tough, man. Don't do it. You better know what you're doing. Because you can be like him and stuck with a property that you can't sell. Let's see here. We got two more on here. Let's see here. Brian. Let's see what Brian is doing. His house is down here in Afton. Okay, down here in a good place. It's rented on a lease. He wants a text message before calling him. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, no repairs needed. Oh, this must be a condo. No repairs, electrical, plumbing, window units for the AC. No basement. It's a studio type house. He no longer needs it. There's no mortgage on it. He wants $75K for the house. He wants to sell ASAP. He would not consider taking a monthly payment. He wants all cash. And he came from a text messaging campaign. 1-bedroom, 1-bath. So let me look up this condo real quick. See what this is about. A little condo over here. Oh, that's not too far from where I live at. The Zestimate says 60 grand. The estimate with the Z in front of it. So what makes him think he's gonna get 75? What's up with this dude? People be dreaming. Let me see something here. Was this listed before? Nope, it wasn't even listed. I don't even know where this came from. Say it came from a text campaign. So I don't know if it just came from a high equity list or something or what. I don't think it was a listed property because it don't look like it was ever listed. 338 square foot condo. Let me pull it up over here in the system too to see if I can find out any other background information. Pull him up. Condo, 1-bedroom, 1-bath. He wants 75K. It's in a good area, but that price ain't high as that thing. What's up, Silo the Flipper? What up, bro? How you doing? Hope you're having yourself a great day. So they bought it for cash back in 1999. So they owned this for 20 years. They bought it for $24,000 back then, and so they don't owe anything on it now. No mortgage. Been paid off, and they think they're gonna get 75K for it. You dreaming, bro? Dreaming. So yeah, I don't know if he really has a motivation to sell, to be honest. Let me send him a text message real quick because he said he wants a text before I call him. So that's not a problem. See if we can find a deal here. Where's his number at? Send him a text. Mr. Brian. Send him a text. Brian. All right. Hi, Brian. spoke to my assistant and where was this house at? On Elton. All right, you spoke to my assistant about selling your place. Can I call you within about the next 10 minutes? Chris, send. Yeah, so he's been getting calls, it looked like, for a minute now, and they finally got him. So yeah, this is an absentee owner, and I think they said it was rented. Let's see, it took a break to watch your live stream, then back reaching out to follow-ups. That's right. That's what you got to do, man. That's all I'm doing, following up with people. What's the HOA fees? For this house, according to here, let's see here. I don't see one. I'm sure there is one. Let's see here. Cash sale, comparable properties, tax information, mortgage. I don't see. I don't see that it has a HOA. No, I don't have an HOA here. No HOA, no homeowners association fee ripping you off for your money for no reason, acting like they doing something for it. He don't have one on here, Ronell. So let's see here. I sent them that text. I guess he'll call back when he's ready. And let's see. I got another house on here as well while we're waiting on that to call back or text back. But he got tenants in there, so I don't think he really has a reason to sell. This guy may not be that motivated, but we're gonna find out. Asking $75K. Dreaming. Then I got another one here down in Arnold, Missouri, down in Jefferson County. This one is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, repairs that are needed, garage, resurface, minor repairs, painting. Owner mentioned that he would be the one to do the repair on the house. The roof is about 3 years old, no foundation issues, electrical, plumbing, all good, central air, finished basement, not a walkout basement. The reason why he's selling is no longer needed, and wants to pay off the mortgage of his new house. There's no mortgage on this house, but he want to use the cash to pay off the mortgage on his new house. He wants $190,000 for this house. Would you consider taking a monthly payment? No, he wants all cash, and he would like to close in the next 2 to 3 months. Came from a text messaging campaign. And that's this guy here. Let's see what the ARV is. He want 190. I don't know, man. 190. Let's see. Pull it up on Zillow. It say the Zestimate is 154. See what I be talking about? How you want 190 if they only saying it's worth about 154? Not saying that Zestimate is going to be accurate, but you 40 grand off, man. You ain't even in the ballpark. What I'm gonna do with that? Just keeping it real. What I'm gonna do with that? Somebody who's 100 or they want 190, and they say the estimate's about 154. What am I gonna do with that? Just being honest. So this was listed back in 2013 for 134, and it didn't sell. And he bought it way back. Man, that's crazy. They bought this house for what? Back in 2013, they bought this house for 26 grand. That's crazy. And now he think he finna get 190. Yeah, it ain't gonna happen, bro. But it is a nice looking house. Want to see what it look like? Oh man, these pictures would be itty bitty. Here, I'm gonna let y'all see what the house look like. This is in Arnold, Missouri. Let me flip my camera. Boom. So yeah, that's what the house look like. Uh-oh. I can't, I'm too zoomed in. Zoom out. Zoom out. These little bitty baby pictures. That's why I didn't sell either. Bad picture. Looking like that. Little bitty baby pictures. Hardwood floors. Looks all right. Look like a cool little house. Nice kitchen. That's a nice house. Open floor plan. ceiling flames, carpeted steps going upstairs, split level, nice little circular mirror. Look like a pretty good house overall. Too bad he wants too much for it. Everybody wants too much. That's bad when you want too much and you ain't even gonna take terms. How you gonna want too much on a house and you won't even accept terms on it? You need your head busted. Won't you just list it? Won't you just rent it out? Won't you just do something with it? Because I can't save you, bro. Let me see if this other dude texts me back yet. Nope, he didn't text back yet. So I guess I'm gonna try this other person while I'm waiting. So if this video gives you any type of value, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a share if you care. And like I said, we'll be coming back on live tonight at 6 p.m. Central Time. We're going to be doing a virtual meetup, virtual real estate meetup, talking at real estate talk. Tonight, 6 p.m., we'll be on with Rich Groves, and we'll be on with the panel. It's going to be an actual panel with if a Zoom call. If you want to be in on the Zoom call and actually participate, all you got to do is go to stlviplist.com. That's the site that he'll get you the link and everything. Go to stlviplist.com. He'll send you an email and you'll be able to come into the Zoom call if you want to participate, or if you just want to be a spectator, you can watch it right here live at Chris Monroe STL on whatever social media you're watching it at right now. And then don't forget, next week we'll be on with O'Neal Parker next Monday night, 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern. We'll be up with him on the 27th, talking about how to leverage business credit and how to buy more houses using other people's money, stuff like that. My kind of talk right there, right? And then May the 4th, we'll be on with Ron Rana out of Texas, doing many deals. We're going to be on with him. And then the following week after that, we'll be on with, let's see here, who's on after Ron Rana? I forgot. Willie Coleman. 19 years old, doing real estate deals like a crazy man out here. Willie Coleman, investing big at only 19 years old, doing $100,000 months and stuff and wholesaling. That's crazy. At 19, I got to get my stuff together. I ain't even doing $100,000 months, but I don't work the game that much. But yeah, that's what's coming up the next couple of weeks. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. And if you want to be notified of these live streams as they come up, text JV to 31996. Text JV to 31996 and you'll be notified of the live streams. Plus, you'll get the free joint venture agreement that'll help you when you're working with other wholesalers, other real estate agents, and other real estate investors. Boom. All right. So let's see. Did he text me back yet? Nope. He still ain't text back. I guess I can call this other dude back down in Arnold. 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath. I'm trying to see here. He says it's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. And he plans on doing a repair on the house. So this is one of them people that know too much. So I'm wondering, what is his motivation of selling? Why are you looking to sell, Mr. Seller, other than getting that price you want? Come on, phone. Copy. And let's give John a call. Let's give John a call. His name was John, right? John. You know what? I might know this dude. That name looked familiar. Let me, I think I might know him. Now that I look at his last name, he sounds familiar like a mug. Let's see. If it's somebody I know, I really should be able to get a deal, right? Give him a call.
Please press 1 to...
That's why I usually text people before calling them so they're ready for my call. He'll call back, I think. Hopefully. Let me see that this other guy texts back. Nope. So, yep, those are the other two that I'm working on. Any other questions, comments, concerns on here? Questions. Drop them questions. Let them know that you the best then. Yep. Yep. So, yeah, we got that guy. Let me see. I got some other cold call people, too. So, when we sent this text message out, somebody said 315,000 and you can have it. I sent them a text. I said, hello, Kevin. I'm not sure if you're still on the property here at blank. I put their address in a merged field. I'd love to discuss a cash offer. Text or call me back. They said 315,000 and you can have it. We will move out in 30 days. It's appraised for 288 3 years ago. We've done updates since then. 315. Wow. So let's see what this house is about while we wait on the other two. Let's see here. Copy. Let's see if this house is worth anything. 315. That's a bad boy. I'll tell you they want. Oh, it's in Wentzville. That's why. It's out in Wentzville, Missouri. Out in St. Charles County, out where the rich folks stay, where the good money play. Oh, yeah, that's a bad boy right there. Oh, my. Too bad it only got one picture. One picture does it justice. You know the house is a bad boy when you look at it. You know it's a bad boy just looking at it. That boy got a what? 3-car garage on it, 4 bedroom, 3 bath. He want 315 for it. I know that's right. Make that money, man. Wouldn't you want to live in that house? That garage bigger than my house. Hell, that's bad when your garage bigger than the house. You're making too much money, man. You're making too much. I'm about to take a break myself in a minute. I've been out here almost 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours now. What I got? 3 minutes left on IG? Yeah, 3 minutes. All right, so yeah, that's what we got there. Let me see. Y'all have any other questions, comments, concerns before I get up out of here and do some more woke stuff? Check your email. Sure. What marketing strategy is working best for you? So yeah, so the best marketing strategy that I use, that we use every day to keep the deals flowing, is step one, go to wokesource.com. Wokesource.com, pull a list. You can pull a list of any type, absentee owner, expired listings, pre-foreclosures. We pull a list every day right off of there. That'll get you a free trial to it there, 7-day free trial. After the 7-day trial is $97 a month. And when you get that subscription, you can pull a list nationwide. That's the first thing we do, wokesource.com. Secondly, I download that list and I take that list over to wokeskiptracing.com. Wokeskiptracing.com. Skip trace that list and then get their phone numbers, email addresses, things like that. And then I get them on the phone. And then finally, you use the contracts that you get from wokerealestate.com. So that's the 3-pronged approach. Wokesource.com to get more leads than you can handle. Skip trace them through wokeskiptracing.com. And then if you need the paperwork to make that paperwork or the coaching to learn how to talk to these sellers and get them on the phone and do all this stuff, get your system straight, you do all that at wokerealestate.com. So that's basically the process that we do over and over and over and over and over again. How many times you got to do it? Over and over and over, or just over and over? So yeah, that's what we do there. So don't forget to follow me on all social media outlets at Chris Monroe STL. Let's see, did this dude text back? If not, I'm about to take a break myself. Take a lunch break. Go give me something to eat. Can't wait till tonight. All right, Nina. All right. Can't wait. So that's tonight what we got going. 6 o'clock Central Time. That's when we'll be coming back on live. 6 o'clock Central Time tonight. So check that out. And I guess this person don't want to talk now because he didn't text me back. And he said to text before calling. I was doing that anyway. Do what you do. Be who you be. And I'll see you before you see me.
And we have Mr. I Stay. And Mr. I Stay.